Why do I even bother? Just why do I bother with woodland photography? Every single time, it just turns into a nightmare. I know I should have stayed in bed. Morning. I'm at Sutton Park, and yet again the weather report has completely let me down. It was supposed to be foggy or patchy cloud. So patchy cloud, good sunrise; foggy, good woodland photos. Absolute crap, both of them. Nothing, clear skies. It's just terrible, terrible. Well, as normal, today's been an absolute balls up from the minute I got here, really. I walked over to a new place in Sutton Park I've never been to before. It's like in the corner of the park, and it looks all right here, to be honest. It's not too bad. And the way it started was I started walking around, and the sunrise, as I said, was supposed to be with patchy clouds, so you know the clouds could have gone pink and could have been a bit nice. So I got here like, I don't know, 20 minutes before sunrise, not a cloud in the sky, so that weren't very good. So I was walking around looking for a good composition, and as normal couldn't find one. And then I thought, well, the sun started to come up, so I took some shots of some of these like trees backlit with the sun against them, and they looked okay. They didn't, nothing amazing, but they looked okay. So I thought, I've got a few shots there, something to have a look at. And then I thought to myself, well, I can't really find a good composition, so I'll throw the drone up. So I took the drone up, give that a little bit of a fly, and it kept coming up telling me my maximum distance was reached when I was probably, what, 200 foot away. And I kept changing the distance, and it still kept saying maximum distance reached. So I don't know what was causing that. So basically I brought it back down, and that's something I've got to have another look at when I get home. So that was the drone problem. I then came across a couple of trees behind me that the sun was shining on really nice, and I thought that'll make some nice shots. So I took about, I don't know, 6 or 7 shots of those at different angles. And then I noticed there was a flashing sign on my camera. I thought, what's that? And I looked at it. No card inserted. I was like, you are joking me. So I turned my camera off, had a look, no SD card in. So all morning, I probably took about, I don't know, 30, 40 shots with no SD card in. Yeah, I'm a knobhead. I did have a few things planned of what I wanted to say in this video, but I just think it's just a complete waste of time now. But I'll say a few of them anyway, and I'll probably keep the rest for my next video. If I can drag myself and force myself to get out of bed, because I think I've had 2 weeks on the trot that have been absolutely terrible, haven't I? One thing that makes me laugh that I wanted to talk about was my YouTube videos, where some people give them a dislike, and it just makes me laugh. It really does, because I don't think I've ever watched a YouTube video and actually give it a dislike. You know, you just scroll on, don't you? Or you think, God, that was crap. But people actually go, no, I don't like that, and give it a click. Now, I don't know if they think that actually affects my channel, because it doesn't. it still shows the YouTube algorithm that people are watching it. So it doesn't really do anything, and it just makes me laugh that someone goes out the way to click it and to show, for them to tell you, I don't like your video. I just find it, I don't know, I just find it funny. But that's just one thing that I wanted to talk about. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, I had a message on one of my videos about putting the camera settings on my photos. I've gone over this before, why I don't do it all the time. Basically, to cut the story short, I don't see the point, because I could take this photo now of this same situation where I am, and then take it again in 2 minutes when the light has changed slightly and the settings will be completely different. So it's not as if you can go away and copy my settings. I don't see the point in sharing settings, because it doesn't really mean anything, I don't think. To me it doesn't, but I suppose some people want to see it. So I will do it on some videos, but not on all of them, because I find it a waste of time. It takes me longer to put all the information on the video, and as I said, I think it's pointless. But for some people, they want to see it, so I'll do it. Now, like I said, I'm not going to talk much more, because it's just a waste of time today, a waste of time. I'm going to have a bit more of a walk around this area before I go back, just to see if there's anything else that I could have took a good photo of this morning. So if I take any more photos, I'll share them after this, and then I'm just going to go back. I'm going to put the camera away now, this camera, and just use the a7 IV to take any more photos. If I don't take that anymore, or any of them are any good, I just wanted to show a couple of photos that I took, I think it was last weekend, of my mum and dad's new dog. They've got a little German Shepherd puppy. It's 5 months old. His name's Jax, and he's a bit timid. We've got a fit. Well, when they had him, they took him from a house that kept him outside in a cage, and he was the only one in the cage, which is quite cruel in my opinion. But it seems as though he hasn't had much human contact, because he's a bit twitchy and a bit nervous. He's coming round slowly, so fingers crossed he'll be all right. But a couple of weeks ago, or last week, I took some photos of him, so I like the way they've come out, so I'll show you those in this video. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and have another quick walk around this area for a bit, and then go back, because the people are already pissing me off. This park is absolutely huge, and there's that many ways to walk from there to there to there. There's a little tiny path here, and there's a path there and a path there. 4 women just had to walk down this path where I am, right, because they wanted to go that way. You can go that way, you can go that way, and you can go that way. They walked down and crossed. It was like, we're going to go and walk over to him, piss him off, and disturb his photo. The mentality of some people just really grips my shit. I just don't see the point. It's like walking in the desert, and then you could think, oh, someone over there, that's where I want to walk. I'm just annoyed today, I know. I'm just annoyed. The complaining photographer again, because things haven't gone my way. But yeah, crap video, crap photos. Thanks for watching. Until next time.